Hey, everybody. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you guys are. It's Mikey here, Mikey Seuss 4. Normally, I like doing my Charlie's Angels reviews here on Mondays and Wednesdays. That'll still go on next week. But I just saw a wonderful tribute by Gorilla and the gang about Jimmy. So I figured I'd just go ahead and give myself a webcam video here and give my favorite memories of Jimmy Buffett growing up. Great music. uh, when Jimmy started out, uh, you know, some of us, he started out, I believe, in the 70s. Um, we weren't quite familiar with his music back in the states when I was living there, down in Arizona. Uh, we do remember some of the music he did, like "Come Monday" and of course "Cheeseburger in Paradise." Later on, Margaritaville. Yeah, "Come Monday" is a great song, actually. That was actually the first song I ever heard from Jimmy Buffett before Margaritaville and the rest. Now, come on, day, it'll be alright. Come on, day, I'll be holding you tight. I spent 4 lonely days in the brown belly haze. I just want you back by my side. See, that's all. Yeah, great stuff. Uh, and one of my favorite memories is when I first started singing karaoke back in 1996. The first time I heard Margaritaville performed by someone other than Jimmy at a karaoke bar was in Scottsdale, Arizona, called Ernie's Inn. One of my buddies who I made friends with later on, Brian Chaffee, actually sang it. And I thought it was, well, that's cool because, I've been used to hearing the song for like, 20 years up to that point, and I didn't think anybody else was capable of actually singing it. So that was pretty cool, and I was like, wow, awesome. When I started singing it, um, over the years, I big beard here. Over the years, I got used to like making changes to the song, so to speak, fun changes, like for example, when he says "wasted away in Margaritaville," and I would say, "I'm so wasted," you know, and and then I remember people were saying like, searching for my lost shaker of salt, and everybody goes, "Where's the salt? Where's the beep beep salt?" And they would, cuss or fun wise or whatever. So yeah, so every time I heard Margaritaville sung in karaoke, it was done either in a fun way or somebody just wanted to sing it, straight up, and that was cool. Yeah, I like that. Bama Breeze was done a couple times, like Gorilla mentioned. Yeah. Uh, I think the one they might have said, and maybe I sped through his video too fast, but it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Alan Jackson, man, that is a good. You know what? That's one of my all-time favorite videos. Uh, of the two of them doing that song. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah, and I'd say it's easily in my top 50 videos of all time. It's a great video. Yeah, just getting back to when Jimmy started, Jimmy was considered country, right? Initially, he was country western. Singing. Come Monday was one of the first ones, and then of course, uh, what was that other one besides Come Monday? Um, oh man, I can't remember. There was like another country song besides that one, where he was more serious. Oh shoot, can't ah, can't think of it. Huh? Yeah, let's see here. We can bring up his story. Yeah, let's see here. Jimmy Buffett. There we go. Okay. Right. So come Monday, and then the other one I was familiar with was changes in latitudes. Changes in latitudes. Changes in attitudes. Before noon. Something like that. Yeah. So I remember that one. Uh, those were like the first two, and then Margaritaville came around. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and Trip Around was a good one. Son of a sailor, the son of a sailor, son of a jailer. Volcano, yeah, Volcano was a big one back in that day, along with Come Monday, back in the late '70s. Pirate looks at 40. Wow, 74. Yeah, he goes way back. Pencil thin mustache. Oh my gosh. It's been forever since I heard that one. Wow. Cheeseburger in paradise. Cheeseburger in paradise. Onion, a tomato, and that it is nice. And stuff like that. Let's see. Lovely Cruise. Yeah. Good one. Captain and the Kid. Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah, so there's a few good ones. I got one like and two watching in on me. Hi, Lemon Pie. I hope you don't mind me. Hello, Mrs. Suzanne Eckstein. Good to see you, ma'am. Yes. Oh, let me get my glasses on. Ugh. I can't see well without them. Terrible thing. Let's see here. Alrighty then. Yeah, oh, there we go. Yeah, so Lemon Pie is here today. Thank you, my moderator buddy. Suzanne Eckstein. Hello, Mikey and Suzanne. Thank you for saying hello to both of us. Suzanne also waves back to you and says hello. Lemon Pie, hiya. And hi, Suzanne. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. Yeah, so Jimmy Buffett is, I think, in my honest opinion, Jimmy Buffett is the country and pop music, and he was one of the first really, like, you know, talk about, beachcombing and all this stuff, and and pirates, and I mean, it was just beautiful music, and you knew that it came from his heart, right? I mean, most songwriters, you're okay, honey. Most songwriters uh that sing usually, uh they sing from the heart. Uh, their mind is definitely intelligent, but when they get from the heart, it's just it. Um, well, like the group Heart, the Wilson, Ann Wilson and her sister. I mean, they sang from the heart, and they called themselves Heart. Uh, Somebody else we lost recently, Tony Bennett. He always sang from the heart. You could always tell when you heard a Tony Bennett song, it was totally awesome, and you felt it. Sting has that same ability. Sting is my favorite singer, and every time I've heard a love song by Sting, oh, it makes me bawl. I just I start tearing up, and it's just, it's great songwriting. It really is. Um, I wish I could write songs that well. Love songs or anything like that. I consider myself a part-time songwriter, but I don't know, man. I just don't have it in me anymore. I can still sing. Uh, I've been singing now for 27 years. Yeah, sang with a few bands, a jazz band, sang in church choir. Sang with a great band called the Bobby Cook Jamioki Band. That was pretty awesome. I did that for about 7, 8 years. My wife has heard me sing. She's seen me sing, and she's my number one fan. And I'm her number one fan. You know how that goes. That's great stuff. Uh, Lemon pie, haha. Oh, I just finished moding. Yeah. Oh yeah, I just popped in to leave a like. Thank you and say hello. I'm off to bed, folks. Have a great stream. Good night, all. Good night, Suzanne XT. It's good to see you, Miss XT. Get a good rest. Yeah, I just we got 2 likes and 2 people watching. Cool, thank you. Um, so yeah, I just wanted to come in here and give my memories of Mr. Jimmy Buffett. I'm sorry. I was sorry to hear about his passing. Uh, the best part is that he was surrounded by family and friends, and they said that he died the way he began life is by singing, by talking. So his passing was a song in itself. And now he's having a cheeseburger in paradise up there in that part of Margaritaville heaven with all those other great artists, Prince, Tony Bennett, Randy Meisner, Chester Bennington, Chris Cornell, among others, Olivia Newton-John, yeah, Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison. I could go on, but and George Michael, and so forth. Great artist, and I mean now Jimmy Buffett's with the legends, and he gets to sing with the Man in Black, Mr. Johnny Cash, man. Yeah, Buffett really respected Cash in his later years, so uh, I bet you guys didn't know that. He really did. So yeah, that's great that those two are together now in heaven. Wonderful. Oh, let me see. Okay. My other memory. Yeah, my other memory of Jimmy Buffett was I was visiting. I was visiting someone in Las Vegas, and I went ahead and walked through the Margaritaville bar there in Vegas, and I heard somebody. I'm trying to remember this memory in my head. Okay, so the person was actually he was sitting at the bar. I heard him hum a song, and I think it was Cheeseburger in Paradise. Now that I think of it, yeah, just kind of humming it. And the bartender said, "So you want a cheeseburger?" He says, "Yeah, with everything on it." He says, "You sure? Because I know I throw on some like sweet peppers and stuff like that." He says, "Oh yeah, I want everything." I'll never forget that. That was some massive burger that guy had in front of him. Didn't take long either. The guy knew what he was humming the song and cooked it up for him, and it was right there. I just couldn't resist because I was playing, a slot game nearby. So I just kind of looked over. Here comes this huge, massive burger. Wow. Yeah, that had everything on it. Oh, and he had beer with it too. Not sure which beer it was, but yeah, he had some beer with it. So it's kind of cool, to look at that and know that the bartender didn't have to ask him for what he wanted. He already knew. So just because he was humming the song, that's a great story. Oh, hi, Daniel. Well, Jimmy Buffett was a early 1970s. Uh, he initially started out as a country western singer. He did a few pop songs, a few comedic type songs. Uh, you know, he just recently passed away on September 1st, a couple days ago. Yeah, died in his sleep, unfortunately. He was, what was it, 76? Something like that. Let me see here. 77. Oh, almost 77. 76. I was right. Yeah, he died at the age of 76. He was a couple months from turning 77 in December was his birthday back in 1946. It's sad. Yeah, yeah, he was born on Christmas Day. That's right. That's how we know him. He was born on Christmas Day, 1946. So Christmas Day this year, if he had lived, he would have lived to be 77, but he ended up dying at 76. Hi, Daniel. Lemon Pie says. Yeah, Jimmy Buffett is a huge part of our culture. I guess you would consider him like part of the early reggae, you know, because he could go down to the Caribbean and do songs and things like that, write stuff. And as Gorilla said, yeah, it took him only less than an hour to write Margaritaville on a bus trip he was taking down to Texas. And I remember that story too. And I guess, huh? I guess if there's a lot of great lines, we'll go with Margaritaville here now. If there is a line in the song that I really enjoy making fun of, because I've done it before, um, it's the last line. It's the last lyrics, bunch of lyrics he does. He goes, "I blew out my flip flop, stepped on the pop top," and I go, beep, that hurt. Cut my heel and cruise on back home. I'm cruising, I'm cruising, I'm cruising. Put my booze in the blender, woo, and soon ever render me unconscious. You know, that rose and concoction that helps me hang on. I go, hang on, hang on, hang on. Sorry, that's one of my all-time favorite lines from the song. So, YouTube, don't strike me for that one. I sing karaoke. You've been okay with some of my other karaoke videos on my Warlord Fade channel. That's spelled Feyd. And I did some karaoke there, and that's good stuff. I love Margaritaville. It's a great song. And like I said, Cheeseburger in Paradise, Come Monday, great song. Um, Pirate and the Kid, and Son and Son of a Sailor. Yeah, there's a lot of great songs there. So Jimmy, we miss you. We miss you lots. You will be missed. Rest in peace. Uh, I heard news that the Margaritaville bars did close around the country, in the United States and around the world, especially in Vegas. They all shut down as soon as they learned of his passing. As a tribute to him, they all stayed dark, all stayed closed. I believe that was all because he died overnight from September 1st until early morning of the 2nd. So on September 2nd, I know I was checking places and all the Margaritavilles shut down as a tribute to him. So, and they flew a flag at half staff. Uh, yeah, he was just a great man. He did a lot for charities too. He was a great humanitarian. He'd visit children in the hospital, cancer wards, and things like that. So yes, he did a lot of that stuff. He performed a lot of free concerts. Right? He'd go to the islands, either the Caribbean or the Hawaiian Islands or wherever he was, and he would give free concerts. In fact, that's how they were able to come up with the idea. Alan Jackson was able to come up with the idea that they could do their song and pretend like it was on an island. And I guess there was some initial. If you, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the video. There are initial where he's like they're actually on kind of an island setting, wherever they filmed it. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to look that up sometime and mention it in another video. But then it goes from island to a musical stage, and the two of them are sitting right there. And be careful around those navigational beacons around the buoys. I get it. Great lines from the song too. And of course, Daniel says hello, lemon pie. Okay, we still have one person watching, but we got 3 likes. That's good. Oh, and in case you guys didn't know, in case you might have caught our topic time 6 video earlier on Friday, uh, I did reach 100 subscribers. I'm very happy about that. Like I said, the rest is gravy. I enjoy my life, and my wife is very happy for me. I'm happy for me. So, whatever happens after that is all gravy. It's all good. I don't need to worry about monetization. As I said, I have a wonderful retired lifestyle, and I'm enjoying it. And you know, with my beautiful wife and my kitty cats, Deja Vu and Moon Pie, to the full. So, and I love doing little webcam videos like this. This is wonderful stuff. Daniel was asking me, does he think I will get a Matrix 5? If you want me to be honest about that, right? Now, my wife and I, we own all 4 Matrix movies, including Resurrection. I'll tell you what, Daniel, the best way I can actually answer that question is if you have watched Matrix 4 Resurrection, and if you watch at the end where, oh, I don't want to mention the end yet because I know some people haven't seen the fourth Matrix. It's not bad. It's actually a pretty good movie. Um, just suffice it to say that how the ending goes could determine if there would be a 5, but I don't think so. But that's just me. Okay, I don't know for sure, Daniel. But if you're asking me, I'd say no. I'd say no Matrix 5. No. Yeah, it was so good, but it would have been better if Hugo Weaving was in it. I agree. As Agent Smith, yeah. And that's, like I said, that's probably one of the reasons that Matrix 4 could have done better, but didn't do better. And most people, I think, are probably satisfied with how it ended. Like I said, I won't tell you because I won't say it here because I know some people would still like to see it if they haven't seen it yet. But just so, like I said, the ending was not great. But it could have been, I mean, it could have been better. And who knows? Maybe we could have a Matrix 5, but no, in my honest opinion, I don't think we will. No, I think the directors are done, and they saw, you know, how the director did it. It was it was the sister, I think, of the brothers of the Wachowskis, and how their sister tried it and just didn't quite work. Yeah, so yeah, the Wachowskis are not going to do another one. Yeah, the new guy, Jonathan Groff, felt like Hugo Weaving Agent Smith, but I would have liked Hugo. Yes, I would have definitely preferred Hugo better. Yes. Yeah, Jonathan wasn't that great as like a younger kind of Smith or younger Burrito Smith. Yeah, yeah, I didn't prefer that. Anyway, uh, like I said, we got 3 likes and 3 people watching. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are wonderful. Guys and gals are wonderful. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. Uh, like I said, Jimmy Buffett was and is one of the greatest country artists, country pop, if you want to call it that, kind of country folk. I think was another genre that my friend Pleasant Valley Picker from British Columbia, Canada, said. So I agree with him. Country folk sounds about right. It's sad. 2023 has not been a good year for losing people. Honest to God, we've lost some very great artists, both male, female, and some not so good. Yeah, but you know they made an impact. They all did in their own way in music, and I think that with Buffett's passing, music went a little bit darker now. It's uh, it's very sad. There's not a lot of great music out there. Yeah, I mean, if you look at America's Got Talent lately, uh, excuse me, American Idol, if you see either of those shows, any of the talent shows, in my opinion, I've seen some hope, maybe, for some of these people, these up and comers, singers, male, female, that they look. There's some hope there. Uh, I am following the careers of three people, or four people I'm familiar with. There's Tyler Booth in country music. There's Anne Marie Picerno in her own unique alternative music genre. There is Jennifer Marie Crutchfield and her husband Chris, who have their own, uh, you know, religious type music and hopeful, soulful love song music. I guess you could call it like the soulful genre. So yes, it's very good. And then I got my friend PJ Destin, who lives over in Chicago, and he always writes fun songs. And this is more of an upbeat genre. Yeah, I call like soul R&B, R&B and a little pop. So yeah, he's got a unique genre of his own, and he does a great job. So those are the four of my friends, of our friends, that we're currently following in the music business to see how far they go and see how they turn out. Hopefully, all four of them are very successful. One of them I know is a Grammy artist. That's Anne Marie Paserno. So I hope she does really well and wins an Oscar or Oscar. What am I saying? A Grammy. God, my memory sometimes just like everywhere. Um. Okay, Daniel. Yeah, he says I heard that Hugo wanted to come back, but one of the Wachowskis said go and do your thing because Hugo was doing theater at the time. Okay, well that makes a lot of sense. Hugo Weaving has done uh, Broadway. He's done some theater, some plays. Yeah, it makes total sense. If they, if he was involved in a theater production or a Broadway play or something like that, or Shakespearean, anything like that, that makes total sense. So yeah, that's a legitimate excuse if you're got a play going and you know because after the third one, he did say, Daniel, if I'm right, he did say he didn't want to be typecast as Agent Smith. He had other he had other projects he wanted to pursue at that time. So I believe I recall that correctly, but you might, Daniel, you might correct me on that if I'm wrong. But I think that's what Hugo said at one time because he didn't want to be typecast. So, and I have to say, he's one of the best actors in the entire four movie set. I love him as Agent Smith. I do. He's great. Uh, and then of course, there's no doubt Keanu Reeves is awesome. You know, I like him in anything he does. My wife does too. We really like Keanu Reeves. He's come a very long way, and he's done a lot of great movies. Constantine is a great horror film. If you guys want to see him in a wonderful horror, go see Constantine. It's very good. Also, Devil's Advocate, if you ever check that out too. That one with Al Pacino. Good stuff. Yeah, but we do need a Matrix 5 because we need to know where did Agent Smith went after he helped Neo against the Analyst. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good plot twist. Yeah, it would be nice to know, Daniel, but huh, will that really happen? There is so many things that have to go on for that to happen, my friend, my brother. A lot of things, like getting rid of this damn writer's strike, right? That's the one thing, because there's a lot of projects which are on hold right now, or on hiatus. Uh, I asked Mercer Create. I asked them about Orville. They said that they weren't sure the Orville if they were going to do another season because I think they're on hold because of this thing because of the strike. And there's a few other projects which are supposed to finish. They're being on at the end of this year, and then everything is just blocked, like completely blocked for next year. So we just don't know what's going to happen with that. That's the problem. Let's see. I think it's interesting that Agent Smith, now being in exile, joined the Merovingian, right, and his group. I always thought that was going to happen in the future. Well, after Agent Smith was defeated, and you saw, obviously you've seen Matrix 4, so I can say this. So after he's defeated in Matrix Revolutions, Agent Smith figured it out that Neo was going to eventually go after the analyst. Figured that out right away. So he kind of recycled himself, whatever was left of him, and recycled himself and came back somehow. Uh, because somehow the analyst was able to change directions and change direction and make him forget and yeah, and there was a lot of problem with that. So that was my thought, was that Smith had to somehow draw Neo back out of his shell, and then they went after the animals together. But Smith had his own motives. Neo was thought it was all done, but was put into forgetful mode and then brought back, through through Trinity's help and so forth. Yeah. So yeah. So I mean that's basically the rest of it in a nutshell. If they can put, like I said, if they can get anybody together, any of the originals, if they're willing and wanting to do it, sure. I mean, they can bring stuff back, but honestly, Daniel, I don't think it's going to happen. There's just too much going on right now. You know, too many blockages, not enough projects, not enough writers, because the writers are. Don't forget that during the course of this strike, the writers, Psych, um, Psycha, um, actresses, all of these other unions, makeup, uh, clothing, all of this, a lot of them are losing their jobs. They're only getting compensated for the time because a lot of the writers were working on things. So when the strike first happened, a lot of these writers were, because they're on the union, they're only going to be paid back what the union can pay them. And these unions were suffering because they weren't getting enough dues from the writers and from their other sponsors. So a lot of them are losing jobs. Like you just saw, there was like about, I think it was 13,000 people that work in Hollywood that just lost their jobs. 15,000, I think it was. Yeah, it was between 13 and 15,000 just recently that lost their jobs. Completely just gone. And the unions can only give you so much to live on. Even these rich people, right? I mean, but they're not rich people. They're not. Trust me, when they tell you that there's like 15,000 jobs, they think the 15,000 people that work on the movie, those 15,000 people do not make what the major stars make, or the producer, or the director, or even the script supervisor, right? They don't, yeah. And these people lose their jobs. So, right now, there's a lot of these behind the scenes people that are out of work. They're all suffering. Those are the people you want to try to cheer for to get back to work. Not so much the rich and powerful who can live off what they what they have. It's more of the people that are behind the scenes that are suffering. Those are the ones you want to hope and pray for, that they get this damn thing resolved and get it over with. And, yeah. put everybody back to work. Whatever. So yeah, this writer's strike has impacted Hollywood, and it's getting bad, but they don't want to end it. Well, you know who to blame for that, right? I won't say because I think you already know. Yeah, the sad thing is The Rock has given these writers who are on strike $1 million each, and others have as well. So the writers are not hurting for money because they got at least $3 million. Oh, I didn't know that they were doing that. Well, now I knew that The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, I knew that he was helping with his own money, his own funds. I knew he was helping. I didn't know how much of his effort was. I did read about that, but I didn't know that some of the other actors and actresses were helping in their own way. That's nice if they are, but I hope they're giving it to the right people. Like I said, the behind the scenes people. I hope they're getting that. Well, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this short because I need to get some rest. I'm going to watch a few other videos here real quick and then get some rest because tomorrow's a question of Trek. They're doing Star Trek Into Darkness, which is the second of the J.J. Abrams uh, quote different Kelvin timeline is going on tomorrow or later this morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So check that out. That has our friend Conti and T. Dowd and Zoe and Professor Brainy Specs. And I believe John DeMarco will be there too. So check that out tomorrow. I'll be in the chat if you guys want to say hello to me, Mikey. I'll be there. And then Sunday night, Sunday. Do want to remind you? Uh, I believe Gorilla might have a Sunday watch party, but I'm not sure of that, so I'm not going to say yes until we know for sure. But I do know, as I said on Monday, uh, which is now tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, Monday 3:30 p.m. Eastern. I do my Charlie's Angels review. The next review I hope to do is uh, when the Angels were under the big top. I'm gonna try to find that episode through Val Rose's channel again. Val Rose, you're awesome, so thank you again. I'll thank you every time that you've been allowing me to borrow those episodes on YouTube and to review them. So yes, I'm gonna try to look for that for Monday. Then on Wednesday, I'll do another Charlie's Angels review for another episode. Uh, there will not be any topic time this coming Friday or Saturday, but I believe on Friday night on September 15th at around 10 o'clock Eastern. I think we decided on that time, 10 p.m. Eastern on Friday, September 15th. We will go ahead and do topic time number 7. It's going to be kind of abbreviated. I only have a certain amount of time left on it because for free on StreamYard because I got to wait 3 more days uh, until September 18th to get it reset. So, yeah, it'll be an abbreviated topic time because I'm taking some time off for the next couple weeks. But yeah, on the 15th, we're going to do topic time 7. And then on this coming Saturday, next Saturday, I should say, next Saturday, there will actually be a cringe stock. And I believe that Gorilla said he's going to have a movie for me that he wants me to be cringed at. I believe that's supposed to start, he said, about 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern, my time. Uh, so that's that next coming Saturday. So you'll probably more likely see me there at his cringe stock. But we'll get all that verified later on. So I got to wait till Gorilla sets that up. Jill's on vacation this weekend. She's at a family reunion. So, try to check out Anti-Derivative Jill and her streams. You know, uh, the original series of Star Trek, and also her Calto Gaming, um, and some of her other series that she does streams on. Check that out with her and Scotty RO37. And of course, Gorilla and Resolute Germ just did their Babylon 5. So check that out earlier if you missed it. They're justified. And like I said, I don't know if they're doing a watch party for Sunday. I guess we'll find out. So check out their channels. Daniel's Hot Topics, my brother here, uh, also does streams with Steampunk Star Raisin. So if you see them do a stream, check them out. They're good too. Pop Culture Curator does good stuff. And we just did Jet Nerdy earlier. So Jet Nerdy runs every Saturday at 9 p.m. John DeMarco, it's great, great stuff. Professor too. And then Question or Track after that on Sunday. So there's a lot of streams to choose from. And I got 4 likes today, so I'm very happy about that. Thank you. And 2 people still watching. So thank you for that too. And like I say again, there are plenty of channels out there, plenty of streams. But because 100 of you were so willing to subscribe to my channel, to our channel, Mikey Seuss 4, to the 2 of us, it means the world to us. We really appreciate that love and support and admiration and and the views. The views are amazing. So also thank you for all your views on my previous videos. Uh, so officially, we have about 254 total subscribers from 2 channels. One I started way back in 2008, the one I'm doing currently now. So that's 15 years of being on YouTube, and I actually love it. It's so much fun. And the best part is I'm retired, so we both are. So we can do anytimes we want and have fun doing it. So we appreciate that, guys. Yeah, Daniels said a few things here. By giving these actors a few million, then they extend the strike. Yes, that would be incentive to extend the strike if you're getting outside help. Like I said, because the union, when you pay dues, right, to the union can only help support you as far as they can go. So if anybody else gives you outside money from that, that's on them. And yes, that's probably why they're extending the strike. Yeah, at this point, we may get Deadpool 3 in 2028. Oh, I wouldn't say that far, Daniel. No, I wouldn't say that far. I'll give you, you know what? I'll give you a good idea when I'm thinking. I'm thinking cut that back by 2 years. Probably by the year 2026. Would that be too far? Because we already said they got to push back Avengers Secret Wars. You know, I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking Deadpool 3 will probably come out in 2026. Avengers Secret Wars would come out in 2027. And then if there is any crossover, if anything forms from that, we probably will have to wait till about 2030 for that to happen. That's my prediction. You might have better statistics than I do on that, but you know, that's what I'm thinking. Sorry, Mikey, I won't go anywhere near that snake pit. Yeah, I know. I know, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I mentioned it. Anyway, yes, I will be 39 in 2026. I don't want to wait that long for Deadpool 3. Well, it might come to that, Daniel. I was just giving the benefit of the benefit of the doubt for like a 2 year period, like because we're assuming the strike's going to end next year, right? Is that the assumption? So if it does, everything's going to take at least 2 or 3 years to get going and to finish out, and that would definitely be the point of Deadpool 3. That would have to finish out, and um, don't forget that Ryan Reynolds has to get his permission. He runs the movie, right? He's a big part of it, so he has say. But he's got to be able to convince those dimwits over at Disney to make the movie an R rating, so it will be effective. Because I can't accept PG-13, and I'm going to have a very difficult time with PG, right? So it's got to be R rated or nothing, you know. But well, you don't need to make it NC-17, okay? If you want to do that, fine, go and do that. That'd be fine. That'd be okay. I wouldn't recommend it, but if that's what they do it. Maybe to get that loophole, right? Skirted. But yeah, but they're going to have a difficult time trying to keep it to an R rating, considering how much Ryan wants to do with it. Yeah, all because of the writer's greed. They're all like, we want more money, we want more money. Also, the heads are greedy too. Okay, NC 17 actually was created as a buffer to an R rating. Um, when you have an NC 17 film, there aren't that many that are out there, but when you have that, not a single child is allowed to watch the movie if they are the age of 17 or under. They have to be above 17. So it's like an R rating because you have to be 18 and above to be allowed into a film or into a theater, and they stand by that rating, they stand by that standard because of R being extreme mature themes. And then, X rating is, well, you obviously know what an X rating would be. Yeah. So yeah, you have to be more like 21 or actually more like 30 years old to pull that off. Your age, Daniel. Yeah. So yeah, that's what NC-17 is. You don't see it very often. It's very rare. I mean, I haven't seen it lately with that kind of rating. Usually, R rating goes right to that. So NC-17 is kind of between PG and R. It's right in between. It's a gray area. But the one thing they stand by is you can't be under 17. If you're 17 and under, you're not allowed into the film, period. You're not even allowed to see it. Yeah. Even if you have parents with you. That's the other thing too. So yeah. That's what NC-17 is. Okay. I think we've reached a point here. I think we're getting ready to shut down. So because it is kind of late, and I just wanted to get this out there and you know relate my best Jimmy Buffett stories and just kind of let you know what's going to happen in the next few weeks. Things that are going on. Yeah, I remember when Rush Hour came out in 1998. I was 11 at the time. They would not let me in the theater at all to see it because I had to be a teen. Yes, yes, that's true. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, 14 at least. Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah, they wouldn't let you in unless you're right, certain age. Yeah, that's happened. That's why I say that's what NC-17 did for a while. There was a few movies that kind of skirted that fine line. They were right there, but yeah, I'll have to look that up someday and use that as a discussion topic for our next topic in a couple weeks. I'll think about that. Yeah, we should go ahead and do that because most people aren't quite aware of how the ratings work, and we can talk about that. What we on our experience. The rush hour ain't that bad. No, it's not. Have you seen all three rush hours, Daniel? I've seen all three. Rush Hour 2, and Rush Hour 3. I've seen all three. And I'm sorry, but Chris Tucker is irritating as hell. I love Jackie Chan. Don't get me wrong. Jackie Chan is awesome, but I cannot stand Chris Tucker. No. I mean, he was irritating in The Fifth Element with Bruce Willis, and he just, cannot stand that guy. Yeah, I saw all three, and the second was the best. Yeah, I have to agree. That was the one that had Zhang Ji uh, from Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. Was the second one, right? Yeah. Yeah, I liked her in that. Yeah, I am waiting till the strike is over, and they may film Rush Hour 4. Oh, you heard a rumor about that? Well, it better be. Well, it better have Jackie Chan in it. Yeah, you can't do a film without Jack. You can't do that film without Jackie Chan. Chan better be there. That's all I'm saying. Oh, and by the way, just want to throw this out there again one more time. We saw the second official trailer for Expendables 4, which is coming out on my birthday this month, September 22nd. I'll probably talk about more on it in the next topic stream. Like I said, on September 15th, about a week before my birthday. It'll be an early birthday celebration. We'll just say happy birthday to me, whatever. But Megan Fox, I found out, is a part of the team. I thought when I saw the teaser trailer, I thought maybe, oh, she's just a, friend of Jason Statham's character, Christmas. And I thought, yeah, she's just a friend. No, she's part of the damn team. Now, in my honest opinion, Megan Fox ruined Transformers whenever she was in it. I am worried sick that she's going to destroy Expendables franchise. I've looked so much forward to this fourth one. I really wanted to see how different it was going to be. And obviously, when I seen that Sly is in it, and Dolph Lundgren, and Jason Statham, and the wrestler guy, damn it, I can never remember his name. Not Stone Cold Steve Austin that they fought in the first one, but the other guy. They took out Terry Crews. Arnold Schwarzenegger may still show up for a cameo. I heard the rumor. I'm hoping it's true. Also, Jet Li won't be there, as I said. Terry Crews won't be there. A lot of all the kids, that included Ronda Rousey, all of them, all gone. They're no longer doing it. That was in the third one. They will have Andy Garcia, so I'm looking forward to Andy Garcia. I like him. You know, in the third one, you had Antonio Banderas as Gogol, and I thought he was good. So they're gonna have Andy Garcia in this one. I'm looking forward to that. Uh, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Somebody said that there was another rumor they were going to bring Jean Claude Van Damme back. But how do you bring him back when he died? What are you going to bring him as? You know, in a plot scenario like that? You don't. But Tony Jaa, don't get me wrong, I love Jet Li. But Tony Jaa, no, he's not bad. He's a good martial artist. And then they have this other female martial artist that's in there too, that's part of their team. Though I wish I could remember her name. I'll get it when I see it, in theater with my wife, and then do a review of it. I'll put out who I thought did the best and everything. But yeah, I'm just a little, like I said, I'm a little worried sick. I hate Megan Fox. Cannot stand the woman. She's a terrible actress. Yeah, Daniel said with Rush Hour 4 if they do it. Yeah, he should because Jackie Chan is doing the movies with John Cena. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, if there is a Rush Hour 4 and Jackie Chan's back in it, I'll definitely go see it. Yeah, I'll go check it out. We'll wait till it comes on video, whatever happens. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. Okay, well, we're almost at top of the hour here. It's almost 2 in the morning, so I better sign off because it's getting a little too late, and I do want to kind of rest up a little bit, and have some alone time with my wife, and you know. So everyone, thank you so much for coming out this evening. As I said, I know you got to know the choices, but I love the fact that you're here, and I appreciate that wholeheartedly. God bless all of you for that. Believe me. Um, we're at 4 likes, so I love that, and we're at least 2 people, so that's still good. So I'd like to thank Lemon Pie for dropping by briefly when he did. He is master moderator of our chats. He helps me a lot, and I really appreciate his help when he comes by and does stuff. I definitely appreciate Daniel's Hot Topics for being here. Pandemic says thanks. Oh, thanks, Pandemic. You're welcome. And let's see. Daniel Lemon Pie. Yes, we had Suzanne Eckstein. Suzanne Eckstein, thank you for not only subscribing to my channel, but I appreciate you coming by and checking out my chats, checking out my streams. That's very, very appreciated. Thank you so much for doing that for me. Thank you to everyone in Jedburgh tonight. That was wonderful. I had a fun time. They actually got me in on 2 games, so I'm gonna check that back real fast and see how much fun that was. Yeah, so we had Lemon Pie, Suzanne Eckstein, Daniel's Hot Topics, all my good brothers and sister, and of course Pandemic. There we go. And also, thank you, Gorilla, for giving me the idea to do this little Jimmy Buffett tribute too. I appreciate that. So, yeah, he will be missed. Very much so. Very much so. Okay. Well, everyone, you take care. Um, have a good day. Have a good rest of the weekend, extended weekend. For those of you who have kids that have to go back to school, make sure they go back to school. You tell them, you got school Tuesday, go to bed early on Monday night because you got school starting tomorrow. So my mother and father always told me, told the rest of my brother and my 2 sisters, all 4 of us, you got school tomorrow. Remember, it starts again. Get up early, get ready, and go to school. And when you're done with school, then just say, whatever, mom and dad, I'm all done. That's what you tell them when you're done with school. Like your graduation day, just like I said to my mom, I'm done with school, mom. So it's over. I graduate today and I'm done. 12 years, all done. Then you got college, but you choose. You get to pick and choose which college you go to when you turn 18. That's all on you. That's all your deal. So, but for those first 12 years of school, your parents got you. So deal with it, enjoy it while you can. Enjoy the moments because they're not all going to be there anymore once you're through. I'm just giving some quick advice to these kids that are scared about going back to school and everything. I'm just saying, you know, enjoy these moments while you can because they'll never come again. Everything is unique. Everyone's experience with school is all different. It's how you it's how you interpret it and how you handle it. And remember, be on your best manners when you're in school, when you're in class. Listen to your teacher. They know a little bit more than you do. Maybe not all the time, but a majority of the time they do. And ask questions. Question everything. That's why I was so successful for what I did in school, because I questioned everything. Yeah, don't believe everything that you read from a book. And don't believe everything that the teacher says to you. Listen to most of the important points because you'll know you'll be able to do that. But there are other times where you're going to have to question. Raise your hand. Be polite. Say, sir, ma'am, and then just say, and then ask. That's the best part. That's the best piece of advice I can actually give anyone who's going back to school is question everything. Right? Right. Okay. So, everyone, thank you again for the attending my webcam chat this evening. Remember again, don't forget, I've got a Charlie's Angels review Monday and Wednesday next week. Both times start at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, which is 2:30 Central Time, 1:30 Mountain, and 12:30 Pacific Time. So if anyone's available at that time to watch my stream webcam for these reviews, please check them out. And then, like I said, my next topic time for this month will be on Friday night, September 15th. That'll start at 10 p.m. It'll be a late start, so I'm sorry, but I had to make some changes, minor correction of when I was going to do it. So 10 o'clock Eastern p.m. on Friday, September 15th. So don't forget that. That'll be our next live stream. And we'll hope to see you there too. So once again, thank you everyone. Take care of yourselves. And remember, God bless everybody in the chat, all my friends, my family, my wife, my kitty cats, and everyone that I know everywhere on Facebook, StreamYard, Discord, and YouTube. Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time.